drop, 30 on my Glock, it'll blow your face off. Siamese twins, so the dick have a taste off. All my diamond water, nigga, we can have a skate off. Push up in a drop,
What is going on YouTube? It's Age back with a brand new video. Like I mentioned in my last video, I did want to do a top 10, this is gonna be like top roughly 10 of my favorite sneaker pickups of last year of 2018. I know it is like 3/4 of the way into January now. However, I've yet to make this video and I feel like it's due time for me to do that. I went back and watched my video of the top 10 of 2017 and I just wanted to make one for 2018 so I can kind of just compare where I guess my taste is, or where my preference in what I wear, or what sneakers that I like. And to be quite honest, it is pretty similar to last year's. Yeah, again, it is my top 10-ish pickups, and you'll understand why later. I'm not going to start in any particular order. It is not going from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10. It is just my top 10 favorite pickups, and I'm just going to be choosing whichever ones are closest. So I'll go ahead and start that now. Make sure you make yourself comfortable because this will be kind of a longer video. If you guys haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe right now, but I will go ahead and start with number 10. So weirdly enough, my number 10 pick would be these three shoes here. I do know they are three completely separate different shoes, but they are the same model, and that is the Vans Old School, one of the more classic silhouettes that Vans has to offer. I have the checkered Anaheim, the Yacht Club, which I don't think I got to show on this channel, but I wore it all through my last vacation in California, and the Flames Old School, just another cool iteration of the regular black and white Old School, just through the flame print on the side. The reason why I say these are one of my top picks is because these are just great beaters and great everyday shoes. Of course, you can beat them up. You won't really have to worry because they are a $40, $50, $60 pair of shoes, and they're really durable, and they're just really nice. And they pretty much go with everything. Again, I wore both of these on my trip to California this past year. You could watch the 6 vlogs that I did. I wore these two most of the time. The Anaheim checkerboard, as you may have seen past videos, I do love the black and white checkered print. The checkered slip-on and the checkered authentics are one of my favorite beaters and go-to beaters. And then this year, after copying these from the homie Keola, I just literally wore these like at least once a week, and you could probably tell by the amount of use this has. But yeah, number 10, 3 pairs of Vans Old Schools. Number 9, moving on with more skate shoes, this is the Nike SB Dunk High Quagmire. As many of you have seen, SBs have made quite the comeback this past year, and I would like to say in thanks to Travis Scott, even though a lot of people detest to that or say otherwise, I do think he played a really big part in revitalizing the Nike SB line, or the Nike SB brand, by wearing all these older Heat SBs. One pair he did not wear was the Nike SB High Quagmire. Of course, this is a shoe designed after Quagmire, Glenn Quagmire from the television series Family Guy. This is just a pair that I wanted for so long, and one of my really good friends, Jay Sid, who actually just started a sneaker photography Instagram. He's a really good photographer, so if you want to check that out, it's at Unboxed. I'll go ahead and put the link somewhere over here, and then I'll put it down in the description. But yeah, I actually got this as a gift from him. He knew this was a pair that I wanted for so long, and I never had them, and these have been out for, I think it's over a decade now. These have been out, so 11 years. I think these came out in 2008. An 11-year-old shoe, and I finally got to have it, and I have worn them quite a bit, so thank you, Jay, for that. Moving on to number 8, and as we keep up with the I guess line of skate shoes, these are the Converse Golf LaFleurs, designed by Tyler the Creator. I actually got these way under retail from the homie Keola, the same guy who gave me 2 of those Vans Old Schools. Just another very nice everyday shoe. The quality of them is very, very good. The suede over here, you can beat it all day. As you can probably see, I have, you can't see it too well on the camera, but these are fucking beat to hell. I love this color. I never changed from the orange laces because the orange laces make the shoe pop. But I've worn this shoe quite a bit as well. There was a time where I wore these for like 3 weeks straight. Just another very good everyday shoe. Something that's good to beat, and it looks decent beat up. Again, so far no like extreme heat. These are just sneakers that are becoming beaters to me, or that are seeing everyday use, and those are the reasons why I would like to call some of these my most favorite pickups of the year. And at number 7 we have the 3M reflective pack Nike Air Force 1's. So funny thing about these sneakers is I got them off of the Nike app, and they were like more than half off. So I actually ended up picking these up for like $45. I didn't know that they were 3M, and when I got them and I did a video unboxing of them over here on the channel, I'll link the video to that somewhere in the description. I found out that these were 3M. I already thought they were cool just based off the colorway. Really bright orange with black and white camo all around. But then I saw that they were 3M along with the other pair that I got in desert camo, and I just fell in love with the shoe even more. I feel like the Air Force 1's have had a really strong year both in 2018 and 2017, and this is one of those pairs that I really loved from all the Air Force 1's that have been constantly coming out the past couple years. And I've been wearing a lot of orange recently. As you can see, 2 of the last 3 shoes prior to this also featured some orange on them, and some of the ones that I'll have later on, they just went heavily into my rotation. But yeah, boom, reflective 3M Air Force 1's. As I mentioned in my last shoe, Air Force 1's have had a really strong last couple of years, and these are 2 of my favorite ones, and I want to tie these both at spot number 6. Last year I had the Riccardo Tisci High Air Force 1's on my number 6, and this year I also want to put these on the number 6. The reason why I put them together is because they are 2 white Air Force 1's, pretty much similar aside from the swooshes and the material. As you can see, this one is made out of canvas, the Travis Scott's, and then the swoosh pack is made out of leather. The reason why I really like these is because they're basically more than one shoe in one. The Travis Scott pair came with 4 different swooshes that are all interchangeable. The swoosh pack ones came with a whole bunch of them. As you can see, the combinations of swooshes that you can put is endless. Of course, I did buy both the black and the white swoosh pack. To get more colors, I have not even touched the black pair, but I have used the swooshes to go ahead and decorate the swoosh on the swoosh pack ones. I actually showed these in my last video of my ending of the year pickups, and I've yet to wear these, but I've worn these quite a bit. Like I'm cool with both of them. These are very cool shoes. Although they're very similar, I love them both. Of course, you have the Dubray over here, that is Travis Scott's grill, and then the detachable patches. The other one says Cactus Jack, and of course the gum sole, whereas these ones only have a white sole. But yes, very clean shoes, and the fact that they have interchangeable swooshes makes it a unique shoe, and it kind of reminds me of the old school Etnies that they used to sell up in Ross that had the interchangeable E's. The fact that there's this many different combinations, blue, red, green, yellow, a darker shade of yellow, pink, purple, you know, you have so many different opportunities to make so many different combinations of swooshes that you basically will look like you'll have a new kind of shoe or a different colored shoe every day of the year. At the number 5 spot, we have the Nike Air Presto Mid by Acronym. Now this is not the pairs that came out this year, which I did cop the gray pair that's lying around somewhere here that I showed in my last video, but this is the 2016 pair, the olive colorway. I mean, there's really not much to say about this that I didn't say in the last video. I love this silhouette. I love the real cool techie features with the zipper and the little snap tag over here in the back. And I love this color, olive. I love the olive color. And you know, it's just such a great collaboration that 2 years later they had to make another collaboration with the same exact silhouette. It goes to show that the very first ones were doing it right. I got these from the homie CJ in a trade. I've worn it quite a bit. As you can see, it is pretty used. Super dope shoe. Acronym here on the ankles. Again, the zipper and the cage. Very, very, very nice. Love these. Prestos are making quite the comeback with the acronym Prestos and the off-white Prestos. And I think even Comme des Garçons or something, Cavempt is doing a Presto collaboration with Nike sooner or later. That's about to drop this year. I know it's a Japanese brand, I just don't remember what it was. Number 4, speaking of off-white, we have the off-white blazer in the All Hallows Eve colorway. Again, this is another sneaker that I showed in my last video. I love the color, the cream eggshell color with the bright orange hint on the swoosh as well on the tongue. Again, I've been wearing a lot of things that have orange, and these sneakers just all go with it. Cool ice blue tag. Like I said in my last video, this is one of my favorite pickups just because it's such a versatile and such a clean looking sneaker. I think it was cool for Virgil to do these before he stopped doing the 10 collection. This is probably in my top 5 of the 10 collection shoes that Off-White did and that Virgil did with Nike. And speaking of other favorites from the Off-White, the 10 collection, we have, of course, the Off-White UNC 1. Now, if this was the Off-White Chicago one, I would have the Chicago in here rather than the UNC at a third of the price of the Chicagos, and I am not mad about that. Virgil killed this one. I thought it was a very smart decision for him to use the UNC colorway out of all of the Legendary 1 colorways that he could have done. I would have rather him done something differently with the all white Europe release Off-White 1. However, it's understandable that he was trying to go with the flow with the other sneakers, with doing a majority white sneaker that he did with all of the others from the 10 collection. I'm glad the price kind of went down, that way I was able to grab it for not too much. These are fantastic. I do definitely want the Chicagos next, but until I can make 3 fucking stacks, these will have to do for now. Bang. Now, speaking of Air Jordan 1 Chicagos, in the number 2 spot we have the Chicago Air Jordan 1. This is the one from 2015. I did pick up 4 different iterations of the Chicago. There you have the Spider-Man ones. You have the AJKO samples with the 1 sole Chicagos, and then I also got the 1985 original Air Jordan 1 Chicago. Bang, bang, bang. So I would say that the Chicago one was one of my favorite pickups of this year, but this one would probably be my most favorite, and it goes back to me just beating these sneakers. I got a lot of wear out of these, and I did get these from the homie Kaola as well, so shout outs to you, man, for having 4 sneakers on here that were from you. A great retro and a sneaker that is still going for like 500 plus dead stock. Very, very, very nice. Love that color. Yeah, I just got a lot of wear out of it, and again, it's one of those sneakers that just look really good beat up. This creases I don't care about. It looks great with the creases, you know what I mean? So very, very great pickup. And then last but not least, it is another Nike, and it is the Sean Wotherspoon Air Max 97 1. Of course, again, this is another sneaker that I showed in my last video, and I think it was the last sneaker that I showed in the last video as well. I said everything that I wanted to say about this sneaker in the last video, and I just fucking love it. I love the corduroy, I love all the colors, the really cool 90s vibe. I like the detachable little mini swoosh and the wave that features on the front tongue emblem. It's just so cool that Sean Wotherspoon was able to manifest a brand new sneaker silhouette. 2 of the more legendary silhouettes that Nike has, the Air Max 1 and the Air Max 97, to create this beautiful monster. And I mean, I wish the lighting were better right now, but it's getting dark and I'm actually using all natural light. But these are just so terribly nice. Sean killed it. I like round 2. I visited round 2 when I was in LA earlier last fall. Although they didn't really take anything that I brought to sell, the whole shop and the whole environment down there at Fairfax, or on Melrose actually, is just really cool. The fact that Sean pays really close attention to the trends and the whole vintage vibe makes this shoe just a really nice shoe. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I actually zoomed through that quicker than I thought, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to bust out more content than I was in the last few months. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. It's a growing community and it's a growing fan base, I guess. So thank you guys for sticking around this long. Feel free to like the video if you like the content. Go follow me on Instagram at itsage, and I will see you guys next time.
Say you want someone. Say you want someone. Said you want someone.
Say you want someone. I think I got mixed personalities. This bitch switched up my whole mentality. This girl, she got mixed personalities. One day she's happy, then she mad at me.